Hello there, inferiors. My name is Giles. You may know me for such roleplays as the one you're watching currently. If you didn't know, well now you do. There's much of me out there. Yes, seems like someone wanted to monetize my look after all. Seems like there's 2 designs out there so far. Seems like there is me conjuring up some of my magic and my little emblem on my shirt. Remember to check them out on teespring.com. Ira, did you put it on screen? Ah, that's a good boy. I'll talk to you guys in the video. Well, not really. Boop. At least I'm able to portal through now. At least that'll make traveling a bit better. But I can't help but sense something was wrong. It's an odd energy, unlike anything I've ever seen over here. Could be anyone. Could be one of those people she was talking about who was harassing her. Hey, just do a little favor and come see if anyone's here. It's unlikely it'll matter. Besides, this energy, it's not exactly evil, but it's not exactly kind-hearted either. Very corrupted, actually. I need to find Momiji. She's probably going to end up getting hurt. Maybe someone here trying to hurt her. Hello? Momiji? Are you here? Momiji?
Huh?
Are you around here?
I am indeed, Giles.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were hurt.
Hurt?
Yes.
Heavens now. Do I look hurt?
Whoa. That's a different aura.
Is it really that different?
Tremendously. Not only the scale of power, but the perceived nature.
Oh. That's understandable then. Its taste has kind of changed.
No, taste does change when you get older. Usually didn't like dark chocolate until I got into my early 2000s.
Oh, you're that old.
I'm a very old being. I've been around for a while. Just don't look it. I'll act like it.
You don't look a day over 200.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's I'm not a baby, but thank
you. True. I'd say that's quite young adult. You know.
It depends on how you develop. You know, my mom never really cared if I was one way or the other, so I never really had to grow up.
Oh, that's not so bad then. What's up with you? Why are you here exactly?
Well...
You're alright.
Well, after my talk with Mario and Brian and Xylo, I figured I should, I felt an energy here. I wasn't going to come back. If I'm being real with you, the next thing I was going to do is try to get some information about something I need to find. But I felt a weird energy coming over here, and you talked to me about how you were having some troubles with some people. I didn't know if it was one of them, and it definitely didn't feel like your aura. So, out of sheer friendship, I came to see if you're okay.
Out of sheer friendship. That was the nicest way you could have put it, isn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. No, I'm fine now. Bad people? Nah. Not much has really happened. I mean, again, I might seem a wee bit different, but I quite like it.
You can't help but notice that, the necklace, it's gone.
It is gone. It's with me now, Giles. It resides inside me.
How did that happen? That's not what the necklace's purpose was supposed to be.
No, but I can now use its power, it seems, or at least feels like it. I suppose I'll have to test that at some point. Do you want to try it? Do you want to say the words I trust you?
Oh, even if I did, darling, I don't have that type of power. I'm not like Xylo or Mario. I don't have powers given to me by Daddy. Mine's from my chakra, my aura.
Okay. Well, I understand. Maybe another time someone else that might say it accidentally. That'd be quite fun.
You do know they have to mean it.
Yes, they do have to mean it. That's correct. I noticed. Funny you mention that. Someone actually said it and didn't mean it, and it didn't work. You were proven correct right there.
So, I'm not here to be correct by any means. If I needed to be wrong, that's just fine. However, after everything, I assumed that there was something wrong. The things that happened last time we talked, you were in a crying mess. Somehow you've gotten your mascara together and chosen a dress all black. It doesn't really your taste, from what I notice. I've always seen you wear colourful things. And be it by me to tell you your fashion style. But, you know, if there was anything wrong, I just don't want you to be in a bad place. You can always talk to me.
Giles, I'm completely fine. If anything, I am on top of the world, or hierarchy, if you want to say it like that.
You know, a while back I didn't understand the camp. It has taken a lot out of me to understand why anyone would have any empathy for those morons. But then I quite care for some of those morons, and one of those people are you.
It's nice that you care for them. I'm sure they appreciate it.
I don't care if they do or don't. But the problem is, you're different.
Problem? I told you, Giles, there is no problem.
I don't think you understand. Throughout the entire journey and experiences we had, you've always been one-minded. Very much a thought.
Very much a what, sorry?
Thought.
A thought.
You don't know what that is?
I believe I do. It's something that was taught to me on the... What's it called again? I hate these bloody words. Interwebs.
Yes, you can see it all over the simp pages. So, I just... Throughout the experiences we've had, good and bad, getting that necklace and knowing you, you've always seemed to be one-minded with your goal of getting power or having being safe from that. When I first met you, you wanted to get into the heavens.
Yes, of course, I still do.
You think they're gonna let you in?
Well, they'll bloody have to as soon as I remove this curse. I'm sure it'll take a lot of power to do so, which is one of the main reasons I'm trying to get it, child.
Why do you want to leave all of a sudden? I thought you were happy here.
Again, it's full of mortals, and I don't like being like that. It gets a bit boring. But being on top, however, that's fun.
Only for a while.
Really?
You can be atop of anything you want. Eventually, someone stronger or someone braver will try to challenge that, especially if you're doing the wrong things.
Doesn't that sound like fun, though?
It used to be fun, not going to lie. I've dipped my hand in that cookie jar so many times and stolen so many, well, artifacts that there's not really any room left for trust in some people's heart for me. But through all that, I've recently realized that those are the reasons I've been so miserable my entire life. Maybe it's not the same for you, but I'm sure you know what's important to yourself, right?
Power and gain. Getting a crown.
Getting crown.
Doesn't that sound wonderful?
Doesn't
that go great with my outfit?
What about your paper crown?
My what? My paper. Oh, that was, again, paper crown.
Yes.
Sounds awful. It sounds, again, mundane. Low ranking. Made of paper.
Yes.
Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
You liked it when we were at the ball. You seemed so excited.
The ball. I barely remember it.
It seemed like such a good night for you. I know I laughed, but you seemed to have fun. I know that you even know this yourself. The only thing keeping you alive are the prayers you get from your shrine. You do realize that you answering those prayers are the most important thing.
No, well, not necessarily, because the prayers give me little power. They give me enough to be alive, not to actually do things like tell the fortunes and heal people and transform and God knows what else. But, you know, they're so little, so why not get them from other demigods instead so I can perform those abilities? You know, show off a little bit.
No. Last time we seen each other, you were in a different mindset. You were crying yourself, asking for help.
That was weak. That was a weak version, I suppose you could call her.
Oh. I didn't realise our weak versions of ourselves are the most human. You know, when I talked to you then, we did talk about Dranis a lot. And, you know, slightly I feel like he's behind your little new look and transformation.
I don't want to really think about Dranis.
I don't really want to either, but he still owes me a deal.
Oh, does he now? See, that's fun. You're still doing fun things, but Dranis, I don't like him per se, but I am a little bit thankful.
He bet on my life. He thought I would die.
Ooh, fun? Fun little gamble?
Of course, I've always been the betting boy, but, you know, I didn't really take you for this.
What do you mean? I still don't understand you. Are we having, like, a disconnect right here? Is that what you think?
A disconnect? Trust me, if I met you in like this when I first came here, maybe I wouldn't have changed as much. To be fair, I wouldn't have been interested in you. But... But look at these.
What? What is it? Let me see. Ah, those. Oh.
Those are so cute and fun.
No, they need to go in the bin.
The bin? What?
The bin. The trash. Is that what some people say? The trash can.
I'd assume, but don't you want to keep hold of those? They seem important.
No, not really. Well, you know, I don't care too much for some of the individuals in those images. Drawing?
You're in that drawing, dear, and your little husband is too.
I don't have a husband, Giles. I have an ex-husband.
Well, I know that. But, you know, I may have not heard very much, but I knew you two were getting along quite swimmingly. Where is he, anyway? Usually he sticks around you.
I just rather not get into that. Let's just not talk about him, shall we?
Do you not remember?
It's not that I don't remember, Giles. I just rather not get into it. I don't want to think of it. It's not my concern anymore.
Anymore? What happened?
I'd really not like to speak about it. I don't want to get mad at you, Giles. I still class you as my friend, after all.
If you had to say you class someone as your friend, I think it's more of a pity thing than an actual friendship. I say, though, no, it's quite alright. You know, can't help but notice when you get mad, your power spikes. You're suppressing your real power, aren't you?
Somewhat. It's not necessary to use it, after all. Would you like to see it? Is that what you're asking for?
Don't worry. You couldn't kill me if you tried. I wouldn't allow it.
I don't want to kill you, Giles. I just want to make sure you don't say something you don't mean.
Oh. Like what? Your little chew toy's gone?
Don't bring him up, Giles. Please. Don't do it.
Good. Really good of you.
What do you mean good? What do you mean? You're sounding sarcastic. I don't like it.
I'm just saying, you seem very different, and I think I know why. Not only do you seem different, you're acting different, your whole aura and purpose is different. And you know what? That I'm fine with. If you want to be real with yourself, go ahead. I don't know exactly what's caused this, but it definitely isn't the Momiji I know. You're the weaker version.
See, I definitely disagree, and I don't want to do some guy regret, and I don't want you to say something you'd regret, so... Just gonna back up a wee bit. And as you said, my power's spiking. I don't want to be using it, not on you.
Oh, yes. Save that for the people who really deserve it. Like the ones who will never be there for you after you killed them.
Kill?
You know, funny enough, when I came here, the first thing I was thinking about is I was actually worried that you were in trouble. Little did I realize all the troubles with you.
Yeah? Just because my motive has changed?
Your motive? Even when you had that motive back then, it was nothing like this. You'd very stumble into that thing rather than get it. And you were so focused on not having this ending. Someone must have done something to you, taken something. I don't know what it is.
They just freed me, Giles. They just freed me, that's all. It's the real version of myself, that's all. The real version, the real me, the better version, the stronger version. That's all, that's all.
You lie to yourself often.
Don't need to.
You're right. Besides, I think if I pester you enough, you may change your mind about killing me. Besides, I've dealt with types like you. Reluctant. And self-absorbed.
Is that so bad? To be self-absorbed?
You know, I'll come back when the time is right, but obviously you don't need any sort of help from me. You seem pretty struck in on giving away everything you've ever cared about. But the Momiji I knew was stronger than you. Want to know why? Because at least she had a backbone to know what she wanted, and not just trickling off the powers of other. You weak, cowardly fox.
I'm not weak, I'm not cowardly, but I certainly am a fox, Giles. Fox is what I am, but I am not weak. I now have power, I've been given it. Thank you very much. If you would like to go, feel free to.
Oh, I love the little effect. It'd really scare an 8-year-old to death. You know, I'll leave you alone. You know, I'll leave you so alone with your thoughts that the only thing echoing in your mind is that name. What was it again? Ricaro?
Don't do it, Jazz. Just leave. Just leave now. Quietly, peacefully, and gone.
There'll be a point when you would want to remember. Why don't you come get me when you're normal again? Oh, there's something definitely wrong with her. She's like a totally different person. Oh, Ricaro must have gotten into some trouble. The only person I know who knew about that would be Xylo. Maybe I can go talk to him again. I mean, maybe he needs it. Momiji's my friend, but in that state she's in, she's unhelpable. What am I gonna do? Even if I tell Xylo what's happening, I don't think he'd be able to stop her. Brian, not that powerful either. Right now, I'd say she's about on par with him. Oh no. I do have to do something before it's too late, Giles. What can I do? I'm the least powerful demigod in this camp. It doesn't matter. Power is more than just an outward strength. Momiji's being sloppy. She is losing her touch. And as soon as she sleeps, I'll be there to take her down. Even if I have to do it by myself. Time to go home.